It's easy being green.
The Easy Being Green segment of Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News has a history extending back to 2010. The original segment creator and host was the charming Lily Whitesell. Happily, many of her pioneering appearances have been preserved and can still be seen on YouTube. In 2011, Lily turned her segment over to the equally charming Adele Quo, who continued the high quality of Easy Being Green until the arrival of Joe Treefrog. That's why this replacement segment is actually called The Joe Treefrog Story. The remainder of the narration has been dubbed in English, translated from the original Frogese. The origins of Joe Treefrog have long been shrouded in mystery, confusion, and, let's face it, widespread indifference. It is commonly assumed that, like so many other frogs, Joe began life as a hatchling and followed the customary career path through swimming tadpole, gradually progressing as he shed his gills, added legs, and, perhaps, paused to ponder his slowly diminishing tail. However, some recently obtained interview footage suggests that this may not have been the case.
"Oh, sure, Joe's my boy. I've raised him from a sprout, taught him everything he knows. Now I'm also his agent and manager, so I get half of his royalties, personal appearance fees, and..." "What? Nothing? You're kidding, right?" "Well, in that case, I never saw the kid before in my life."
We also obtained the following interview with Terence Treefrog at his residence in the community of Hanging on the Branch. "Oh my, yes. I've been aware of the existence of this so-called Mr. Joe Treefrog for quite some time. He's been claiming a connection to my family for a while now, a connection which I am only too happy to disavow. The most charitable thing I could say is that one of my less discerning relations might have, at some time, gotten mixed up with some, well, let's just call them bad eggs. But even that would be a dubious assertion. I mean, just look at this Mr. Joe Treefrog, and then look at me. There's simply no family resemblance at all." Whatever Joe's antecedents, there's no denying that his television career has taken him through a wide variety of different styles, costumes, and looks. Yes, Joe Treefrog has certainly had many moments. But now, finally, the truth can be told. Joe Treefrog did not begin life as a hatchling. He has never even been an egg. He never experienced any kind of tadpole phase, and he never swam or carried a tail. Joe Treefrog was just a toy frog which was purchased at a very low price from Ayers Variety and Hardware Store in Westover. He wasn't a licensed character. He didn't even have a name. And that's why he's just plain Joe Treefrog. This concludes the Joe Treefrog story. Adele Quo will return next week with another and much better installment of
It's easy being green.